Sea Hearts chart. That could be useful, maybe. Let's us go and find it and take a look at it. I think that this only... Oh, well, we have an Islands Heart chart too. Yeah, this only refers to the charts that you get that then lead to heart pieces. There's 5 of them from Windfall. It's a lot. That's a lot. But other than that, that's not descriptive enough to be all that helpful. Oh well, that's okay. That's why we have player's guides and people who make videos that can effectively be player's guides. If you watch all of it, and probably document it better than I have. Alright, Needle Rock Island is the last of these places to go, which is all the way over there, but that's alright because we have a handy warping song we can play. So I'll just see you guys when we get there, and it won't be nearly as long for you as it is for me, but it's still not going to be that long. Okay, coming up on this should be the last of these we're going to do today, and probably for a while. We'll more than likely go around and do a sea chart mop-up. Oh cool, for all that, another 200 rupees. But there is one other thing I want to do while I'm on this end of the map, and that is see if I haven't taken out that big octo that was over here. Let's take a look at the octo chart, as I'm rather certain that'll be the last one. Yeah, so it'll be in this area to the south of Needle Rock. I think that's the Diamond Step Isle. And we could not do anything there at the moment. But that doesn't mean we can't find the big octo. Birds? Okay, that was weird. I'm not sure where on this section of the map the big octo is going to be, and of course since it's raining it's going to be extra hard to find it. Stupid rain. Well. Oh. For a moment I thought I saw a flock of birds out there. Apparently not. The hardest thing with these things is just finding out where they're actually hanging out. Was there a old man Ho-Oh hanging out on this island? If so, stupid wind. I might at least be able to divine a direction. Seriously, all these birds flocking around me when I sail up next to the island makes me feel like they're trying to lead me to the big octo itself. Or that I'm like getting really, really close, but not quite there. Well, I guess the best I can do is just start sailing about, or pull out the telescope and look around with it. Or happen to see a whole bunch of birds just hanging out in front of me. Oh, this will be it, and we'll find out pretty shortly if I've taken care of it. Which I seem to have. Because otherwise I would have been pulled in right away there. Huh. I guess that means I've killed all the big octos and I didn't even realize it. What an awful genocidal maniac I am. Still, that's a good thing, I guess. They were awful monsters. It's not like they were important animals or people or anything. Yeah, no, I'm just justifying my own actions. Anyway, that's all of the crap I could think to do before going to the Earth Temple. Which means that we're gonna go to the Earth Temple. So I'm gonna see you guys when we get over to it. Okay, we're coming up on whatever island this was. I think... was this Headstone Island? It wasn't Stonewatcher, I know that. That's a different one. This one must have been called Headstone. And so, we are finally going to start the next dungeon. Oh, that's terrible. Not only are we going to go fight an evil monster, it's also the one that killed Naruto. And the King of Red Lions breaks the fourth wall a little bit by explaining the controls and how you and Medley must work together. Right. I'm not so sure Medley's going to protect Link so much as follow his directions and not get in the way. We're going to go with that. So, first order of business is to, of course, play this. Which, if you remember how the Earth God's lyric goes, it's a little something like this. Of course, you can always pause when you pull out the Wind Waker to get information, or, you know, it was right there. In fact, you could even turn your back to it so it shows up in your view. But still, that's a nice, pretty little song. And somehow playing it magically destroys that giant stone slab and grants us access to the Earth Temple. Don't ask me why the fish sage and now the bird sage are of the Earth Temple, but works. It, as odd as that sounds, it gets us through. I guess that's all that really matters. Now, to go through doors with Medley, you actually do have to be carrying her. But she can fly. Oh, thank God. I thought I was about to throw her straight to the wall again. That girl's been through more than enough abuse. She does not need me to add to it. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do this. You know what's my favorite weapon? The boomerang. Because it allows me to get good hits in on my enemies. You know what? Let's just jump down here. Wow, I should. Chris B. Wells coming down. That way I could have, you know, gotten a really nice swing. Oh, he died. Didn't expect to kill him like that. Oh, goodness. Let's take out this last one before he has a chance to become a problem. Boomerang's so good. Just not necessary, but man, it really simplifies everything for me. Not to mention, it's really fun to just hear them go, ugh! Smack him right in the face with the boomerang. Not sure anything else can be nearly as satisfying. Of course, collect more of these skull necklaces. Not entirely necessary, but nice to have. And we have another way we can use Medley. Yeah, trying to fly, that's not a bad idea. Right, we use the Wind Waker to guide her. The King Red Lions mentioned the song we learned in the Tower of the Gods. We'll be using that. But first, we need to get all of us over here. Well, I didn't mean to throw her off, but that's okay. I don't think we need to be within a certain range, so let's play the command melody. Being in the same room is hopefully enough. It is, good. Sorry, Medley. Didn't mean to just ceremoniously discard you like that. Just stand on that switch. And then we'll guide her back down here. Oh, God. You know, sometimes these games really allow you to do horrible, awful things. Even if it's not intentional. And here we're going to come across some new interesting things. Of course, red and green shoes are nothing that, surprising. Choo-choos. But now we have these purple ones. And, they've got some interesting things to them. Most weapons don't do anything to them. And, yeah, if you hit them with your sword, you just split them apart. Even if they're stunned. Whoop! So, we need to find out another way to attack them. And that way is currently only within Medley. We'll control her, because her harp actually, wow, that worked way better than it probably should have. Her harp has the power to reflect light. I guess that's a real great power. Being shiny. Yes! Oh, that's also really satisfying. You managed to do the horizontal swing with the skull hammer. Especially if you take out 3 enemies at once with it. That was something just magical. I'm going to see if this works. I forget. That may have been enough. Yep, apparently that was good enough. Also want Medley to give us a hand with the treasure chest in this room. You recall the one that we interacted with the lighthouse? Well, he's shining, making it right around the light with the lighthouse. That was enough to make that one appear. This one requires a bit more finesse. You actually have to get the light shining directly upon it. That's still not that difficult. And for that, we get the dungeon map. That could be pretty useful. Is there anything else cool in this room? There's these tapestries. And we can interact with them at least a little bit. I'm just not sure it's entirely worth it. In most cases, it's not. But if you shoot them with a fire arrow, they'll burn up. And almost all of them have an alcove behind them. I'm just not entirely sure that all of them are going to have anything really, valuable in those alcoves. But I guess since they're there, we may as well shoot them all up. Get a little bit of money there, a little bit of nothing, and a joy pendant. Well, a little bit of something is better than nothing. Can chain it. Ooh, arrow refill. Something else Medley can do is destroy statues. For anyone that remembers Spirit Temple in Ocarina of Time, some statues are just completely weak to light. How that makes sense, I don't know, but it works. So she can destroy both of those, and allow Link to get some stuff. It's also cool that the harp will reflect light even when she isn't holding it out in front of her. So you can kind of get some incidental light shining upon things. I can't think of a good verb for that. But you can accidentally have her shine her light upon something without even meaning to. Without actually walking towards it or pointing at it, in fact, looking directly away from something, she can just, you know, shine her light on the shoes and totally screw with them. Now let's see, what is there to be done in this room? Well, there's the big obvious thing. There's a locked door, and then there's a barred door. I think we're going to need Medley's help again. Big obvious thing has 2 eyes, and we only have 1 light reflector, so that's probably not going to be the thing that we'll focus on. Other things in the room, that switch looks pretty important. If we can, there, just focus her light right in there. We'll get the skull hammer out, so we can pound that down. Another way you can get rid of this fog, which I guess I should show what it does before I really start worrying about it, but it curses you and makes it so you can't use any of your items. Just like how bubbles would hit you in the first Zelda and stop you from being able to draw your sword, this cursed gas will hit you and stop you from being able to do anything. So that's why you want to use the light to dispel some of it. You can also blow it away temporarily with the Deku Leaf or a bomb. So that's cool. Still not as effective as just, you know, using the light to penetrate large portions of it. Medley, what to do with you? You might be safe in this corner, maybe. We'll hope. Get regular arrows after this. Bubbles, of course. Super simple to take care of in this game. Just shoot them with a couple of arrows and they're done. Another one of these treasure chests that are, what, incorporeal, I suppose? Be a good word for it. Well, something pretty obvious to deal with up here. What we're going to do with this block, I don't entirely know, but if there's a block, you may as well grab it, right? Push it around. Oh, that's a thing. Anything else, though? Of course, the bubbles came out of those coffins. So yeah, that was apparently all that we really had to do there. I could have just played the command melody and brought Medley over more easily, but instead I did what I did. Let's see if we can't have her unintentionally... Yep, they can reflect light. It's amazing. Yeah, we have already been doing this. That's my biggest gripe with this dungeon, is they seem to give you the hints for how to deal with the mechanics a bit late. It's like they're telling me how to do something I've already been doing, and had to even get this far, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had to have actually done that in the previous rooms. I mean, I guess you didn't necessarily have to kill everything. Maybe. But I think you did. These guys are the worst. They're floor masters and they're complete assholes. Apparently they are just giant fans of light. Well, that's not the thing I need to be doing. I want to get my camera out so I can take a picture of him. Because I'm not going to get a better chance to do it than this. That's so amazing and unintentional that I'm not even sure what to say about it. Arrows are the safe way to take care of them, because if they grab you, they will just take you like outside of the room, probably to a specific point of a dungeon. So they're dicks. I don't like dealing with them. And of course, there's another one over here. If they grab Medley, they will definitely take her to a cage. So it's kind of a problem. But, of course, the boomerang is overpowered as usual, so you can use that to stun them and then get a massive sword combo in to take care of the rest of it. Alternatively, you do have arrows. You can stand back and shoot them. But the timing to get a lot of shots in quickly is atrocious. Let's just say it's not worth it. It's really annoying. You end up shooting past them more often than not. Oh, well, here's your first instance of having to leave Medley behind. And we'll see what's in this room, but I'm not sure there's a lot we can do without her. Yeah. Well, there's more of these things with the sun or light symbol on it. And there's light coming in, but we don't have a way to reflect light without her. So that's sort of an issue. And there were no purple shoes, so we can't hold that switch down without Medley. Which means that all we can really do now is come back into here and use the key to go on.